Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. I've got some really bad news about AetherSX2. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, it's worth pointing out that AetherSX2 is still available on the Google Play Store and will be for the foreseeable future. On top of that, testing builds are still available on AetherSX2's website and still will be for the foreseeable future. However, according to the AetherSX2 website, AetherSX2 development is indefinitely suspended, which is absolutely awful news. Due to never-ending impersonating, complaints, demands, and now death threats, I'm done. AetherSX2 was always meant to be a fun hobby for me, not profit-driven. It doesn't make sense to continue working on a hobby which isn't fun anymore. Stay safe out there and watch for scammers. There seems to be a lot of them, thanks to everyone who wasn't a dick for the last year. Current build downloads are still available at AetherSX2.com/archive. I'll drop a link in the description below. Please follow good security hygiene and don't install APKs from random sources. On top of that, if we check out AetherSX2's Patreon page, it's now inactive. Now, it's absolutely no secret that the writing for this was kind of on the wall. I mean, Talrith threatened this a while back. On one hand, I'm extremely sad to see development on AetherSX2 stop, but on the other hand, if the developer's receiving death threats, I don't blame them. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that in my opinion, Talrith was known for being abrasive in the community. They didn't see eye to eye with a lot of people. They didn't like people making suggestions, demands, or asking questions about their emulator. Now, to be perfectly fair, I can kind of see how Talrith might get a little bit annoyed by answering the same old questions day in and day out, or responding to people demanding that AetherSX2 work on their smartphone that was made back in 2010. However, there are a lot of people new to emulation. The emulation community is growing. AetherSX2 is incredibly popular, and Talrith was easy to contact. However, the part that really doesn't sit well with me are the death threats. I don't think they should sit well with anyone. I don't know why anyone would give Talrith death threats over an emulator, or why anyone would give anyone death threats in general. It just doesn't make sense. So now for the big question, is this the end of AetherSX2? And in my opinion, the answer is yes and no. Yes for AetherSX2 as we knew it. I don't think development is going to continue on as fast as it did before, but I do think it's still going to be worked on. Kind of wrench into all of this is that AetherSX2 is partially closed source. The PCSX2 portion of it is open source, but the AetherSX2, the Android portion of it, is completely closed. This is obviously one of the big reasons why I'm a huge supporter of something being open source. I mean, if the developer decides to stop working on it, well, someone can pick up and continue on, or someone else can come in and help out and make it better. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. I'm going to continue to recommend AetherSX2 for the foreseeable future because it's an amazing PS2 emulator, kind of like I still recommend DuckStation. Remember to treat developers with respect. Sometimes it might just be one person working on the emulator that you absolutely love. Let me know your thoughts about this entire situation in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.